Hi, I'm Peter Drakulich, and as always, you guys are fantastic. I want to thank you again for tuning in to Ask the Expert, brought to you by AutoDealersBiz.com. You know, today I got a question, and it's from Frank Smith, who works at a Mazda dealership in Portland, Oregon. He writes, I love selling cars. I'm really good at getting customers to like me. Everything goes smooth until we have to go to the business office. Yeah, we've all been there. My customers seem to get very unhappy while they have to wait for the F&I manager and do the paperwork. Sometimes there's a long wait, especially on Saturdays. What can I do to make this smoother? Well, to be quite frank with you, Frank, the business office is a very important function in your dealership. In addition to generating additional profit, its main function is to ensure that contracts and documents are correct and binding. Although there's always some waiting involved, the same will be true if the customer was doing their own paperwork at their bank. Even in a private sale, filling out paperwork takes time. There are different levels of waiting depending on the dealership and size and efficiency. When I worked for the second largest Toyota store, we could experience wait times over 4 hours when we had a holiday weekend sale. So I have more than a couple of quick tips that will help you out when it comes to customers waiting for financing. First, I always found that the relationship would be much stronger if I could do an early introduction to the finance department as part of my walk around. During that time, the finance director or one of the finance managers would have a quick chat with my customer and then rush back off to work. This would establish how busy we were to the customer, as well as it would show the customer how frantic my finance department was working. This just takes some of the edge off because when the customer is waiting, they understand why the wait times are the way they are. Second, I always make the wait times part of my negotiation. If you and your customer agree to the terms, they also agree that they're going to have to wait to get the paper and financing done. Third, I usually try and get a good grasp of how long the wait time really is. If it's long, I'll tell my customer, go grab a coffee and come right back, or go grab a little bite to eat and come right back. You know, I have to make sure though that I've got their cell phone and that it's on them and that they're actually going to pick it up, so that if the line starts moving a little quicker, I can call them to come in. Fourth, and I think the most important, I would get some of the delivery process out of the way. I'd go over the owner's manual and the warranty books. I'd also do that service walk around and introduce the customer to some of the service staff members. This way, most of the delivery part is done. So when they finish the financing, all I have to do is put the plates on, hand the keys, and thank them again for buying a car from me. The important thing to remember is people will wait if the end result is worth the time they invested. What's really detrimental to your customer relation and your CSI is when they've waited all that time and nothing happens. They can't drive home because there was mistakes on the paperwork or you didn't get the car ready in time. Remember, have fun learning new skills that will improve your customer buying experience in this market. If you have any questions about what I've said, or if you have any questions you'd like to ask the expert, please send them to peter@drivingupsales.com. I'd be more than happy to get back to you. I want to thank you again for watching Ask the Expert, brought to you by AutoDealerBiz.com and Driving Up Sales. I'm Peter Drakulich. Remember, the only thing that's stopping you is you. Keep driving up sales.